Hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of Behind the Sold Sign, the podcast. I want to introduce myself. I am Brandon Rouse.
I'm Kiara Brown.
I'm Aisha Hollis.
I'm Donovan Smith.
And again, we want to welcome you to the podcast. So today's topic is, what is something you wish you knew about real estate that you didn't know when you started? Was that the question?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I'm making Shawnee proud. Go ahead.
I'm going to say when I first started real estate, I thought it was going to be like super easy. Like I saw all the realtors like, oh, they're driving nice cars. They have big houses, everything like that. That's what I saw on TV, of course, but it's more work than I actually thought it was going to be.
Definitely.
I feel like I wish I would have been more prepared. I wish I knew that I would actually have to like throw my all into making a successful business, and I wasn't prepared. So it was hard my
I
first
want to
few
piggyback on
years.
that business piece, because that's something I'm still working on right now, is, understanding that it's a bigger picture. It's more than just me. It's a whole business that I am building. And eventually bringing the family into this business, I got to make sure it's a running, operating business instead of thinking like an associate that I've been all my life. I am the owner of this here business. So getting that mindset is definitely key for me. Some I'm still working on, but definitely something I've learned through the process.
Yeah. And just to piggyback off that a little bit, like piggyback off of piggyback, like the whole business aspect, right? Like it's so much stuff you don't even think about when it comes to owning a business. Like at first, you think you hear, I don't know, at least for me, I came from straight out of school and a regular 9-to-5 job. So it's like, I just go. My schedule's there. I go, right? But when you own a business, you can literally choose to just sit on your butt all day. Like
Which I've chosen.
There's nobody to tell you, do this or go here or nothing like that. So it's a whole different everything.
And
like
don't let that day turn into a month of you sitting on your butt. You ain't gonna have no check the next month.
Man.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely not all glitz and glamour.
Yeah.
I was in property management and leasing apartments for 12 years before I got into real estate. So I didn't really have to put myself out there to lease. It just all came to me. So when I got into real estate, I'm like, it's just going to come to me. Like it's been usually coming to me. But it's definitely about building relationships. I'm a homebody. I'm always at home. I'm never in the streets doing anything. I don't go to functions. But now I have to put myself out there and build those relationships, go to those functions, no matter what it is, just talk to people and build those meaningful relationships so you can, succeed in real estate too. So it's just not about the money. Of course, that's the most important thing. But building those relationships, the money will come.
Yeah.
I've also learned not to fall for the illusion of real estate, right? So when I first started, I thought, me and Donovan was just talking about how you watched that Steve Harvey video, and he got on all the suits, and he's like, you got to buy all these colors, you got to buy all these shirts, so that you got every suit to match every outfit. And I did that. I spent a lot of money on suits that I'm not wearing, because I've learned that people don't care about what I'm wearing. They care about me and how I'm going to represent them.
Right.
So I can sell you a house in a suit. I can sell you a house in a Nike sweatsuit, because we don't do Adidas sweats. I'm sorry. This is not sponsored. So yeah. That's what I got for
same. Before I got into real estate, I was like I was overestimating everything I had to do. Like I literally was about to sign up for a speech impediment class, because I'm thinking like I only see this stuff on TV, so I'm like, oh, I got to learn how to speak this way and I got to dress that way. So I'm going everywhere buying all these suits and unnecessary stuff. And
I've learned that if I'm not comfortable, they're not going to be comfortable.
Right.
And it's going to come off that I'm not comfortable.
Like you're being fake.
Yeah.
So that's almost what I was heading towards when I first
Because
started.
door knocking in a 5-piece suit when it's 80 degrees outside is not
okay.
it. Nah. And then a lot of people think I'm not selling real estate. They think I'm,
Jehovah
selling Jesus.
Okay.
I
would say, for me, we was kind of talking about money. like the dues. Like I was very unprepared my first year that boom, here go these big dues you have to pay. And if you don't pay them, you're not going to be an agent. I was unprepared for that. I also was unprepared when I first went to my first brokerage meeting. They're like, okay, yeah, so the monthly fee is this much. And I'm like, I'm a new mom. I got these kids. And I was like, wait, another bill? So you mean I'm not just going to make money? I have to pay to make money? So that was a huge, I would say, lesson right off the bat when I immediately got my license. Like, wow.
Yeah, that's why picking the right brokerage is important too. Because a lot of people I know that's in real estate have been with 4 or 5 different brokerages. But I know I'm glad that I spoke with somebody before I got into real estate and, you know, was able to pick the right brokerage because of the training. Because when you're getting into it, like you said, when you're coming from a regular 9 to 5 and you have a boss and somebody to tell you when to come to work and tell you, hey, can you ask you if you can stay late, and you know, all of those things, you're working on your own. So when you pick that brokerage and you're coming in and you just don't know what to do, it kind of makes you just want to resort back to the 9 to 5.
Yeah.
So with our brokerage, of course, we get that training. So it kind of makes you more confident when you're going out there into the real estate world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say also something I wish I knew was I knew that I wanted to join a team because I'd kind of done research on that. I would say picking the right team instead of jumping for the first person that wanted me on their team, wanted me there, because I knew as a new agent I didn't know until I actually got out here. I needed a little bit more hand holding than I thought I did. And I was really lost in the sauce in the first team that I was on, and I felt a little forgotten. So, yeah, find a great team, brokerage, mentor, anything that's going to help guide you so that, you know, you don't feel alone and you're not as lost.
Yeah. And to piggyback off that, speaking on the mentor thing, I actually kind of had a mentor when I first got into it. I basically had the whole LRG, but I learned to never underestimate how much you know in this industry, like at all. Like I came in thinking like, man, I've been interning for like a year almost now. I'm good. Like I'm gonna be 10 times better than anybody else first starting. Like I was cocky, but yeah, it's not
Good
that.
to know.
It's not that at all.
And you are. First and foremost, and you are. Some that I didn't know is how easy it is to buy a house. It's a lot coming from somebody who was attempting to buy a house and felt like the person that was helping me was making it really difficult and discouraged me from buying the house at that time. I'm happy I didn't at that time, but it was a little discouraging because I felt like I didn't have the guidance or the person that had my back throughout the process, and he just made it seem extra difficult. And then when I got into it, coming from car sales, it was like, this is not as hard as it looks. You just have to be determined and prepared to actually buy the house.
Yeah.
So that helped me help others because I'm learning as a previous buyer that it's not as scary once you know how to do it.
Yeah.
Which was exciting for me. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, not putting so much stress on somebody who's trying to buy a home or sell their home is very important too, because it's already stressful enough that all of the hoops you have to jump through. It's not hard to buy a home or sell your home because good realtors will make it look easy. Because when you're buying that home, all of that stress shouldn't be, not saying it should be on us, but I would rather for it to be on me than someone's trying to buy a home.
Right.
So they're in a happy moment because it's supposed to be a happy, joyful thing.
Right.
You know, it's for your family. People buy homes for different reasons. You want that to be a happy moment anyway. So.
Yeah, and one thing I wish I knew before getting in too is it's not all about the money. When I first got my license, that was my whole thing. Like, okay, I'm going on maternity leave. What can I do to make me some fast money, like really quick? And I didn't make fast money really quick. I actually didn't sell anything like my first, I think 8 or 9 months. So I was kind of just like, whatever, but it's not always about the money. Now I found it to be more of a passion. just helping people, helping our people in particular get into homes that we probably couldn't get into years and years ago. So it's a huge blessing. I wish I knew that before chasing the dollars.
Yeah.
Creating that wealth to be able to pass down to
Right.
your generations is important.
One thing I underestimated a lot before I got into it was like how you get clients. Like I had no idea. Like I didn't even think about it. Like I just thought, like you said, they come to you, like or
Yeah.
something. I don't know.
Same.
But
Yeah,
I didn't think.
assume my whole phone is gonna be ready
Yeah,
to buy
like-
some houses soon, and
Yeah.
I
Like,
got 300 people in my phone.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's like I'm in
I'm
real
good, I'm
estate
set.
now. Like, yeah, you want
Yeah.
them
They
to
say I
just
only need 200 contacts. I got
Right.
300
Right.
here. So you know,
I'm like,
Right.
who don't want to buy a home, you know? So I'm thinking it would be as easy as that, but it's not. Like, if I had to name something, like what is the hardest thing about the job, at least when you're beginning, for me, it was getting clients.
Yeah. And I'll say that now that this is my 5th year, I'm just starting to get those clients that I was like on them my first year in real estate, when I started realizing, okay, I actually have to go find these people to buy homes. Like, this is serious. I was on them then, and they're just coming back to me now. Buy sale clients, referrals, all that. And that's because I learned how to market myself. My follow-up game is so essential. Yeah, that's super important.
Yeah, because when you get into real estate, you're not going to have people that's just wanting to buy a home
Right.
away anyway. You know, they have
They
to
just wanna
build their
know.
credit. Exactly.
Yeah.
So those are the good ones that come back to you. And
Yes.
that's how you get most of your referrals too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what most of my business is right now. People who like, okay, I'm not ready, like in 2020, 2021, and now they're back like, hey, Kiera, I've been seeing your property alerts. Thank you for sending them. I'm ready to purchase now. Can we look at this home? So, yeah.
where those people at for me? Okay, I've been talking to y'all for. Is this my camera right? I've been talking to y'all for 2 years. It's time. It's time. You've been saving for a long
They coming.
time.
Another year.
It is time. Let's make this transaction
Let 'em know.
happen.
They're on the way.
I've learned that I've made it a little too easy for people. When I explain the process, they be like, "Oh man, if it's that easy, I can buy a house tomorrow." Yes, you can, with the proper funds and credit score. We can get you to your goal,
Yeah.
but you know there is still a process. But
No, definitely.
I've learned that explaining it to people makes it more exciting, makes it more achievable,
Yeah.
which is the main goal, is to get more people into homes, right?
Right. Yeah.
And that's been another episode of Behind the Sold Sign, the podcast. Again, my name is Brandon,
I'm Kiera Brown.
I'm Aisha Hollis.
I'm Donovan Smith.
and we appreciate y'all being here, listening to us talk about things we wish we would have known when we started real estate. Cheers to another episode, guys.
Cheers to another episode.
There we go. Use some arms. And as Verche would say,
At the end of the day
Oh.
gotta end.
At the end of the yeah.
At the end of the year, right.